shitty bite will shatter.
A diet low in saturated fat and cholesterol.
Body heat activate degree for an extra degree.
Light Show, only on YouTube.
Alright guys, today is hopefully the day that we get the engine started in the 2.5 NC Miata. Previously got everything hooked up. All of our tanks are back in, lines are connected. So we are basically good to go. Yesterday I picked up all of our fluids that we'll need. I got a fluid pump. And before you guys say anything, no, I could not find the Ford Motorcraft trans fluid anywhere. So I got this stuff. So we can at least try to get it started. And if it doesn't work very well, then I can just search for the Ford stuff later. ATF for power steering. Also got the Xerox Asian vehicle coolant. I heard that the green stuff was the good kind to use for the Miata as it's silicate free, and just got about 2 gallons, so that should be good. And finally, some 5W20. So this is pretty much everything we'll need for today, and I guess we're just gonna start filling up the car. Hopefully we don't get any leaks from anywhere, and fingers crossed that we can start this engine. I was really restless last night, waking up in the middle of the night just thinking about this, worrying about this. Super nervous, super excited. It's just, I don't know, it's just nerve-wracking, but we got to do it. You know, we got to trudge through. We made it all the way to this point, so we got to try to start it, and we got to put fluids in, and then we got to tune it, and then we got to drive it. So let's get into it, I guess. So we got coolant pretty much full. It needs to be bled. I kind of got some of the air bubbles out of here. It doesn't sound like there's anything, you know, bubble wise in there, but of course you need to bleed it anyways. Power steering, that needs to be bled as well, but it's full. Trans is full, motor is full. So I guess I gotta plug I'm so nervous. I guess I gotta plug the battery in and give it a shot. I haven't been so nervous to do something in a very long time. There's no fluids leaking out, so that's good. So I guess that just means we had to put the battery in, and I'm pretty sure I put the battery in backwards. So I guess I need to fix that. And just remember, I have the fuel fuse out, I think. Let me double check. Fuel pump, 15 amp. It is out. So no fuel should be getting to the engine. So the goal is to let it crank some oil throughout the engine, and then I guess just start it. I am so nervous right now. I'm like shaking almost, but no fluids leaking out of anywhere. Let's hope that stays true. I see power on the dashboard, so I guess here we go. Absolutely terrified. Oh my God. Okay. Fuel fuse in. the way it should be. So as you guys can hear and tell, the engine cranks and everything, but it's just not turning over. And I know it's in time. Everything's plugged in. I know the battery is real low, like battery's real low. So I might go check the battery. I don't know. See, this is where not being a mechanic comes into play, is like, you know, diagnosing things is something that, you know, professionals know how to do, and I don't. But we're gonna try to figure this out and push through. Regardless, the car is making noises and the engine sounds good, so that's good. I'm not like super upset, I just, you know, wish it could start. So I guess next step is to check the battery, so I'm gonna go do that. Alright guys, so it is a couple of days later from when the previous clips were shown. Last thing you saw was the car would crank, and obviously it was not turning over. And this is the part where, you know, you realize, not that I bit off more than I can chew, because that's not the case. I'm still confident, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to figure this all out, but it just goes to show that, you know, I'm not a mechanic, I'm just an at-home hobbyist, and diagnosing is not my forte. So, big shout out to Dynotronics. I reached out to Joe, and he immediately started helping me. I sent him some videos of what the car was doing, as you guys all saw, and he sent me a few suggestions. So, I'm going to start with what I'm ordering. This video, unfortunately, is not going to show the car starting up for the first time, because the parts I ordered are not gonna come until Friday, and I don't wanna rush to get it done, especially if that doesn't work, and then I have a whole nother week of going without a startup video. So I'm hoping that when this video comes out, I will have started the car this weekend that this video is out, because I film a week ahead, and right now you guys are 1 week behind from where I am in real life. So hopefully the car is started right now as we speak. That would be awesome. But let me show you what couple things that I ordered and one thing that I found. So starting with coil packs. You know, the car sounds like it's cranking, it's getting fuel, and it's either the injectors aren't firing, but there is fuel in the fuel rail, and there is a lot of pressure built up into the fuel rail. It could be the spark plugs aren't firing. So I went ahead and looked at my coil plugs. This one right here is one of the ones that I ordered. I ordered a set of 4 that were for a MX-5 2.0, like you're supposed to have. And I threw my old ones in the extras bin, and these ones were installed a long time ago. And I went ahead and pulled them out just to look at them, and they have different numbers on them. So I'm not positive what the numbers mean exactly, but everything matches up in the top couple lines, except on the ones I bought, it is 2627, and the ones on the old motor, the original motor, are 0x20. So I don't know if that's maybe the reason why. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my original plugs to the engine, because the wiring harness matches up and the ECU matches up. So I'm gonna throw the old ones in, see what happens. I don't know if that'll be the cause or not, but we'll see. Next on our list of things to replace is the cam angle sensor. This is one out of the stock 2.0 engine. I don't know if maybe I mishandled it or something. I went ahead and just ordered new ones. So maybe this is it, I don't know. I ordered a new one. And finally, where Dynotronics told me to start, and actually a lot of you guys told me to start here as well. So huge shout out to everyone who follows me on Instagram and Facebook, and people who were sending me messages on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Honestly, you guys are so awesome. I love the community that I've built around this channel. I've gotten more messages than I could really respond to thoroughly. And since you guys were all really telling me the same thing, I went ahead and ordered a new crankshaft position sensor as well. I don't know if I mishandled this one. I don't know if it's old. I don't know. I took it off. I know I need to line it up with the 5th tooth on the wheel. I made sure the engine is top dead center. I ordered the new one, and then we are going to reinstall the sensor and go from there. So a new crank pulley sensor, new camshaft position sensor, and we are going to go ahead and put in the old coil packs, and we're just gonna go from there. So hopefully in the next video, you see it starting up, and I got a big smile on my face. I'm not mad, I'm not upset or anything like that. I knew there was no way that it was just gonna fire up first try. There's no way. This is the first time I've done this. There's no like directions on how to do this online. There's just a lot of forum posts and pictures and things like that. So I've just been following everything, and it is what it is. You know, I've got a second car. I'm working on the Miata. It's down right now, but it'll be back up eventually because I love this car and I've wanted to drive it more than ever since I've had it down, and it'll be back. We'll get this figured out. Just a bump in the road. Not everything can go perfect, and that's okay. It's all part of the engine swap process. So again, huge shout out to all my followers on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thank you so much for all your suggestions. Big shout out to Joe at Dynatronics for jumping in and helping me out. And thanks so much for checking out the video and subscribing to the channel. If you're not subscribed, be sure you go down below and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a subscriber on the channel and follow the progress of my Miata and my GTI. Make sure you give a thumbs up on this video, leave your comments below, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.